Welcome back to Cape Media News. I'm Emily Tullock. For today's show, we're joined by Jill of Care for the Cape and Islands, and she's here to discuss the Canal Sweep Cleanup event that will be happening October 9th to the 19th and the ways that you can get involved. Jill, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Emily.
Thank you for joining us. So can you tell us, Care for the Cape and Islands, along with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, is hosting a canal sweep this month. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. It's something that the Canal has been doing annually, but this year they were a little stymied about how to coordinate it with COVID. So we teamed up together, and it's what we're kind of referring to as a socially distanced cleanup. So it's spread out over 10 days. So people can participate anytime between October 9th and the 19th. And we have a place for registration. You can sign up for 2-hour time slots and 11 different locations along the canal to get out there and pick up trash.
Have you noticed in 2020 an uptick in litter, maybe masks and gloves, just due to the pandemic? So do you think this year more than ever, it's kind of very important that our community gets involved and really helps to clean up Cape Cod?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely have seen an increase in single-use plastic. We've seen an increase definitely in the masks and the gloves. And I think part of the challenge has been, an increase in takeout foods, but also that maybe people who would normally just be walking about and picking things up and sticking in their pocket or whatever, they've been hesitant to touch it because they were concerned about the potential germs that they would get. So it's really important that we can get as many people as possible to get out there and pick up as much stuff as they can.
Absolutely. I won't lie. I've been hesitant about picking up trash. Like usually I'm like, oh, I'll just scoop that up. But like this year, I have particularly been like, oh, kind of don't want to touch it. So it's really great that you guys are hosting this canal sweep. So how can our viewers at home get more involved if they want to?
Sure. They can go to careforthecapeinislands.org, go to our calendar. All the information is there. There's a map, there's the registration link, and we're even included some information on, there's safety tips, but we also included information on how to reduce producing extra trash. Because, we're picking up trash, we don't want to make more. So, bringing reusable gloves, bringing a bucket to fill your trash in, and then compiling, if you're working in a team, compiling it into one trash bag. So we're providing just little tips on how to get involved and make a difference in 2 ways.
I love it. We wish you guys the best of luck. And Jill, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks again.
For Cape Media News, I'm Emily Tullock.